15 or 20 years in the attic has not been kind to the box, but this is an original IBM 5150 box, and it's been shipped a ton of times. It has to be at least 8 or 10 address labels on this thing. So the box did its part, but I got it from the Travelers Insurance Company in their PC division. When I was a co-op in college, I worked at the Travelers in their corporate communications group, and at that time they were selling off a bunch of their PCs to their employees, and my dad and I went halves on them. It was a much more scaled down machine at that point. 2 360K floppy drives and a monochrome monitor, and then I've upgraded it to where it is today. This was my old PC, my first one, and it originally was a regular IBM 5150 original PC. Down here there originally were 2 360K 5 1/4 floppy drives. We've since replaced it with a high density 5 1/4, a high density 3 1/2. This is just a blank thing, and then this bad boy here is a K-Lock hard drive. I believe it's a 30 megabyte drive. It is, as you can see, kind of a big drive and a big octagonal shape. Yeah, I don't even know if K-Lock is still around anymore. If we follow those cables up, we'll see they go to I believe it's an MFM hard drive controller card. So this card here, this big one, runs all the way from the front to the back, is a Sigma Technologies Maximizer card. And essentially what it was a multifunction card. And this had memory, that's what all those chips are right there. Also provided a clock calendar, and serial ports, parallel ports, a game port. In fact, the parallel port runs on a little cable that runs in and goes out to the back there. PCs back then didn't have any of this stuff built in. You had to have an extra card to do that. Originally, when I got this, the Hercules card that was in here, the monochrome card, actually had the parallel port on it. So that's what this card here was to do. As we go in more, we look at this card right here. All the multicolor resistors and things like that on it. You can see if we can get a little bit closer there. Runs to the front to the back. That is actually an original IBM VGA card designed for the XT. So it was designed to be able to run a VGA card on an XT computer. And I pulled the hard drive cables off so I can show you this card here. It's the first one in the slot. And this is a Microsoft Mach 20 card. And what that meant was this was an 80286 accelerator for the PC, developed by Microsoft. So they actually did make hardware products in their day. And it also has on it an option to be able to run a 3 1/2 inch floppy, which is what that bad boy is right there. And also this big long piece along here is filled with memory chips. It's a memory expansion card. So that's the thing that made it really powerful. So here we are. This is the original IBM 5150. And you can see the plastic is still on the logo there. Manufactured by IBM Corporation, Armonk, New York. Made in USA. Go a little bit further over. You can see where the keyboard plugged in, and also this would take a cassette drive at one point. And then these are the back ends of the expansion cards that we were just looking at. This one here is actually the back of the Mach 20. It also offered Microsoft, I think it's called an import. And what that lets you do is plug a mouse into it. So we have a Microsoft mouse on it. That's the back of the VGA card, and that's the back of the Maximizer card. So that's what the whole back of the machine looked like. Great things about the old IBM PCs were their keyboards. And this is the original IBM PC keyboard. And if you listen to this, it's got some serious keys going on there. Very spring-loaded, and it made a lot of noise. It was designed to mimic a IBM Selectric keyboard. They made great typewriters, IBM did. So when they came out with this was what they were hoping to do. Unfortunately, we can't plug this into anything new. I've looked into seeing if there's ways to do it with a USB port. Don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to enjoy it while it's on this one here. Also on this PC, we have a Microsoft mouse, one of their first ones. And again, the main reason I was able to use this is because of that Mach 20 card that's inside. It's got an import port on it that lets you plug this bad boy right on. It's 2-button mouse, a roller mouse, and works remarkably well for an old Microsoft mouse. Now, most of the computers in my lair have one of those on it. And of course, that is an Apple logo. So most of my computers are Macs. I have a iMac back there. There's a couple Mac Minis back there. My old Quadra 605 here. Got an iMac over there, all over the place. I didn't have a PC monitor, nothing that I could plug it into. However, I did have one of these kicking around. It's been sitting here in my office for years. I have no idea where I got it or why I had it, but it was very fortuitous because on this end, it's got the Mac standard plug, and on this side, it's got a VGA plug. And this one here actually would allow me to plug this old Apple monitor into my PC. So I was excited I was going to be able to give this a try and see if this PC will actually fire up. We've taken a look around it. Now we've got to see if it actually works. Okay, so everything on the machine is ready to go. We've got everything plugged in, everything ready to roll. And we're going to fire it up. A little bit of a glitch there. And then we've got the blinking cursor. Blinking cursor is a good sign. The only other light we have here for this video is the glowing red light of the floppy drive. Okay, it's warming up. Okay, the light went off on the floppy drive. Lights light up on the hard drive. What are we seeing here? Oh, Microsoft Mach 20. All right, that's a good sign. Hard drives light up. Good deal. Loading up the extended memory. $3,200K. Smart drive. Maps driver. Stacker. The compression software. Go, 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 go. And we have menu, which I wrote myself. Again in 19. I don't even want to think about how long ago that was. What's going on inside? You can see it's an 80286. Memory 640K plus 384K, which was extended memory. And then 211K XMS. VGA monitor, no network. Mouse, import mouse 286 or V6.26. Game adapter, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So.